Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Yeah, he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
319!
Now this time, Allen will throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That was first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Now they can't bring him down. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79. Trap 50. Buffalo 18.
Sanders. Open man, that's Bond.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Cougar 19, W. Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Checks it down to Jenkins.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Red ball 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 6. 19 Lion. 18 Cardinal. 18 Scoop.
Throwing, Sanders.
And that's going to be caught for a Lions touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all day? And that crowd that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stronger with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
You look at this Browns defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Ronnie Hickman there charging in from the secondary to drop it.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Ronnie Hickman burying him short of the sticks for a loss there. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 48 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
And some room to run now. Now he's loose at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hold the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marquise Bell in on that stop. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Shut up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 18 card.
Now Sanders setting up a screen for Jenkins. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready. Ready.
To throw again, here's Sanders. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll give up the middle, Jenkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. 70.
Now a toss left side for Judkins.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they're out in front.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Allen going to run with it. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
They did all that just to give up that.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the...
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Come on, 18, 5, 6, 60,
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Sanders to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So
he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Here's Sanders. Touchdown, Browns! Cedric Tillman, 32 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run again on first down. Cook. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down and 8.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and 3.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10. Allen going to change the look here.
Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give this complete to Tillman. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Here we go, Scott.
Sanders going to throw again. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw again. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Allen to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Middle. Alert. Go.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Hardman on the return. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Allen gonna throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
One final try here for Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Like it, 60, 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Sanders throwing to start the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on, set, ready, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Ready, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they take a knee. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
60 Vikings, 18 Pioneer, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18, trap 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
Throwing, Sanders. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have.
You tough as hell. Shut your bitch ass up.
They're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this?
I don't give a fuck about Madden, pussy.
A game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Tough as hell over this game, bro. Nice as fucking real life. Shut your bitch ass up, man. Play the game.
Here's Allen.
You a pussy. You know that.
The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Bitch ass nigga gonna wait to the end. I've been talking to your bitch ass. Pussy nigga. Soft ass little bitch. Fuck your friends. Nigga, sit your nice ass up. Like a fucking goofy. I got friends. I got friends. So goofy ass up. Go suck some dick. Dicky Nash nigga.
In there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, paired that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end.
Nigga, set your whole ass up.
Allen going to run with it.
I close up on your bitch ass. I don't care about this game, nigga.
At the 46-yard line.
Weird ass nigga. I don't give a fuck about no league, nigga.
Excellent job.